Welcome to WrestleStop. Hey, Joe, did you hear about the wrestling fan that was arrested for breaking into his neighbor's house just to watch wrestling?
You know, ever since like WWE switched to ESPN, I was good with the $10 a month Peacock, $30 a month on ESPN. I got to watch it, man. And I can't afford the $30 a month. So, you know why I can't afford the $30 a month? Because people aren't liking and subscribing these videos. That's why. And I'm sick of it, Jeff.
This weekend, don't break in anybody's house. You can come over to my house and we will watch Crown Jewel together.
All right. What's the difference, though? Why is that a problem if I do that? When I used to watch it through Windows and no one cared. If I was peeking through their windows and hiding in their bushes, no one cared.
You're okay if they don't see you. You're too tall.
I'm talking about you're taller than me.
If you sat up straight, your head would go off the top of the screen.
I don't know what you're talking about. But on this episode of WrestleStop, we're going to give our predictions of the Crown Jewel Perth PLE that's on at 8 a.m. this coming up Saturday. That's
Yes,
early,
sir.
Jeff.
It's awful
Are we going
early.
to watch it?
We're going to watch it. That's early for you. I'm up by 5:45, 6 o'clock every day because I got kids in school. So I get to sleep until 7 and still roll out of bed in time to watch the PLE.
We're going to talk about that here in just a minute. Roll that intro. So let's talk about that. 8 a.m.
Saturday.
And we have decided we're going to play the Watch Wrestling, Get Drunk board game
Yeah.
at the same time.
Our first time.
Our first time playing it, so there'll be shorts of that. But keep in mind, it's at 8 a.m.
Day drinking.
That's morning. That's early morning drinking. And we're going to do that for you. So make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can see the shenanigans by, I'm saying 9:30. We're probably not going to have clothes on anymore.
I say 9:30. Someone will be naked.
Someone will be naked by 9:30. So
Bra and panties match.
bra and panties, me versus Jeff. I'd subscribe to that.
Yep. I'm going to hit you with the Jeeves Half Nelson.
Oh,
Taking you down.
I'm going to allow it. Anyway, so we're going to start doing these predictions a little differently because I suck at just picking them. Jeff won. I give him those. I was like terrible at my predictions because I picked with my heart. I picked with what I believed would happen. And I wasn't thinking of the crappy WWE way of matches. So we're going to change it up a little bit.
Yes.
We are going to do it as a draft style, right? So we're going to paper, rock, scissors here in just a moment. And whoever wins gets to pick their match that they're confident the most in, whatever one of the many, 5. There's only 5, and they get to pick whoever they think's going to win. The other person automatically gets the other person.
Yes.
So every match will be different. It doesn't mean necessarily that that's who they want to win, but that's kind of how it's going to shake out. And then say Jeff wins, then I'll get the next pick, and then we'll go back and forth. Good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Good with that. So we're going to paper, rock, scissors right now. We're going to do it right in this area.
Live
For you, fellow viewers. We're going to go paper, rock, scissors, shoot. So on 4. We're going to do best of 3. Whoever wins 2 first.
Indeed.
Just in case anyone's not listening to the audio, I want them to see the numbers.
2 of 3.
2 or 3. All right?
Okay.
Ready. Decide what I'm going to do.
I can't do that.
Why can't?
I'm good. You're rubbing my luck off.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Anyway, paper, rock, scissors, shoot. Ooh, it's a tie. Okay. Paper, rock, scissors, shoot. All right. Jeff's up 1-0. This tracks with the way we've been picking our matches prior to this. All right. I got to focus. All right. Focus. Okay. Paper, rock, scissors. Jeff wins.
Boom!
I'm terrible at everything in life. Hopefully you guys can't hear that fan in the background. I got a fan blowing on the camera because the camera kept shutting off because it was getting too hot.
It's too hot in here.
So if you guys can hear it, I apologize. All right, Jeff, you get first pick. What match are you picking?
This is tough. I was talking with you about this earlier. Like, I was confident going to some of our other predictions, and I don't know if it's this way because I have to pick a match and a victor.
Mm-hmm. I think it's harder.
I'm struggling with this a little bit more. On that, I think I am going to pick the Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed match.
All right, we're going to slide that up here.
And I'm going to go with Bronson Reed over Roman Reigns.
Okay.
It's a Australian street fight. They're really hyping up that Bronson Reed doesn't lose these matches. We've already seen Roman Reigns beat Bronson Reed once. Roman Reigns is asked to have nobody help him during the match. We know Vision's getting involved in a no DQ match. It's just not going to happen. So I can definitely see Roman losing through interference. And, you know, outside prediction, maybe we see Brock Lesnar come back, interfere in this match, setting up some sort of a future match between Brock and Roman again. So I don't know, but Roman's going down in this one.
All right. I also was probably going to pick Bronson Reed just because it's in Australia, though, more or less, because it's the first time I think they've been to Australia. I could be wrong on that. But with Roman Reigns, I'm happy to take Roman Reigns in that match. I do think, though, that this match is going to be a setup for Survivor Series.
Yes.
I do think Division's going to interfere, and I think that could allow for, you know, Jimmy and Jey Uso coming out anyway.
Maybe
even
they
though
come late after the match.
Late.
Yeah.
And
it can continue.
What's his name? I just drew a blank on the guy's name. The werewolf.
Oh, Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu could join Roman Reigns' side.
Yeah.
That would give them the 4, and then the 5th would be. They usually have 5, right?
Yeah, no, it's 5. Yeah.
I don't know who it would be, but maybe Tonga Loa. I don't know. But I think this match will be a setup for that.
Yeah, I
for
agree.
Survivor Series. So I'm taking, unfortunately, Roman, even though I do think Bronson Reed's going to win, and he's taking Bronson Reed. I'm going to go and take Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. That's the match I'm taking. And I'm picking Seth Rollins to win this match. I think almost for the same reasons as the other one, because I do think Division's going to interfere probably. This could tie into that same match. Maybe Cody Rhodes is going to be the 5th person in that match. But Seth Rollins has already lost 3 times to Cody Rhodes. They're doing all these vignettes, that word, huh? Of, you know, Seth Rollins, I can't lose. I think Division right now is gaining popularity.
Yeah.
I just don't see Seth Rollins losing this.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I could see it happening as a way to just drive Seth Rollins absolutely insane, and he snaps and he becomes much more violent. They're slowly moving away from his goofy. When he first went heel, he was still kind of goofy Seth that people would cheer for. They're slowly moving away from that. So this could be where he snaps after the match, destroys Cody, goes full heel, and where you just don't even feel comfortable cheering for him anymore. But yeah, if I had my pick, I would have picked Seth. So,
but you didn't.
I didn't.
So you have
correct.
Cody.
I am not happy about that.
You're next, boy.
Next, I'm torn, but I think I'm going to go Kabuki Warriors versus Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. And I'm going to go with the Kabuki Warriors on this.
You're not taking Tony Romo?
No, I'm not taking Tony Romo, Io Sky, or anybody. But I could definitely see the Kabuki Warriors winning this one, whether Io Sky turns on Ripley or not. But somehow something interferes and it continues the rivalry, or it sets up the Rhea Ripley rivalry. Somehow they blame each other for the loss or whatever. Eventually we're going to have another Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley match. You know, they keep pushing, like Seth has never beat Cody, Rhea has never beat Io.
Yep.
So that's going to happen, and I think somehow they start down this line this week. So I'm going with the Kabuki Warriors.
Okay, yeah, I guess then I'm taking Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, but I think it's going to be Io Sky turning on Rhea Ripley and joining her family with the Kabuki Warriors and causing... Well, maybe
can you get disqualified for attacking your teammate?
I don't know if you can or not. But yeah, I think there's going to be a turn here, and I think WWE is trying to fool everybody. That's what I think it is. But I have to take Rhea Sky or Io Ripley to win, because that's the way we're playing this game. I'm going to move on to Stephanie Vaquer versus Tiffany Stratton, and I'm taking Vaquer to win that match. I think this is a pretty, and I could look like an idiot saying this, but I think this is a pretty easy one to pick. Vaquer is kind of like their hot commodity right now. I feel like Tiffany Stratton's fallen down the ranks a little bit. People see that Vaquer is a much better wrestler than Tiffany Stratton. The crowd is much more behind Vaquer than they are Tiffany Stratton, even though they're both faces. I think this is an easy one. I think Vaquer wins. I think it'll be clean. I don't think there'll be any kind of outside interference or anything unless Bailey or some stupidness jumps in there. Maybe Julia.
Julia could. This is one of the toughest ones for me to pick. I would have picked this one last had I had to pick on a confidence ranking, because they are both over. They are both being pushed right now. If I had to pick, I would have went opposite. So I'm glad you picked Stephanie Vaquer. I would have picked Tiffany if I had to. Just Tiffany time's huge right now. Stephanie is the younger of the two. I kind of look at this, as last year's match with Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. Gunther was the young up-and-comer. He's the newer wrestler. Cody Rhodes was more established. While, yes, Tiffany time is young, she's still the more established, the longer-running champion. So I think I could definitely see her winning. So I'm happy to have Tiffany in this match.
Well. So you get the last one.
In the last one, John Cena versus AJ Styles. This is probably the second hardest one for me to pick. But I'm going to go with Cena. I don't see John Cena losing 2 matches in a row and going out as an absolute flop. So I see Cena somehow winning this match. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I don't know these guys' history. I wasn't watching wrestling a lot when they used to wrestle. So I've heard great things about their matches, and I've seen them on the many, many promos. But I'm going with John Cena only because I just don't see him losing 2 matches in a row on PLEs.
And I agree with you. I'm taking AJ Styles because I have to, but which I can also see that because I heard John Cena wants to go out putting people over. Maybe that's what it is.
You're going to put over old man AJ Styles, who's next to have the next retirement
he's
tour?
He's going to retire next year. Yeah. But this match makes me wonder, what was the point of having Brock Lesnar squash him at the last pay-per-view? Because Brock Lesnar is now on hiatus again. Yeah. And John Cena also has been on hiatus, but at least he's wrestling again. So what was the point of that? I don't know.
Unless Brock Lesnar comes out, interferes in this match, and they set up another rematch between them.
I hope they don't. But yeah, I mean, AJ Styles, I'm happy with that pick. I like AJ Styles. Do I think he's going to win? Probably not. But I'll take it. I mean, this one I was back and forth. I was 50-50 on this one anyway. Yeah. So AJ Styles is my pick. So recap our picks.
Alrighty. So we got Cody versus Seth. Joe took that match. He picked Seth, so I have Cody Rhodes. Stephanie Vaquer versus Tiffany Stratton. I picked that one. No, you picked that one. You picked Stephanie Vaquer. I have Tiffany. AJ Styles versus John Cena. That was the last match, so I was last. I got the pick. I picked John Cena. You have AJ Styles. Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. I picked that one first. I picked... No, did I write this down? That. Yeah, I picked Bronson, right?
Yep.
And you picked you have Roman, so I wrote those in here backwards. I will have to correct that. And then Kabuki Warriors versus... I cannot talk. Kabuki Warriors versus Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. I took that one. I picked the Kabuki Warriors, and you have Io Sky and Rhea Ripley.
And then there you have it. And there are a couple random matches that may get announced on SmackDown. Probably not, but as usual, if there are, we'll each cut our own short. Whose pick would be next?
I got last pick, so it'll be my pick next. Yes,
so it'll be my pick next. If another match is one that's rumored is like Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, but they really haven't touched on that. I don't feel like recently, so maybe not.
Unless Sami Zayn does another open challenge, you just bring out somebody random. They could do that, and if that, we'll have to just a real quick short at the beginning of the match to make that pick. So
so that's it. Those are our picks for Perth. Crown Jewel, I keep wanting to call it Clash at the Castle, but at Perth, there's no Drew McIntyre. There's no
Randy Orton.
No Randy Orton. There's like a lot of big name people who are missing from this pay-per-view, but no tag team titles, right? There's weird. Just weird the way they're doing things right now. But anyway, those are our picks. Let us know what you guys think down below.